And we're
Hello.
supposedly,
Hi.
supposedly,
Madonna. Hi.
Madonna, hello.
Good to
Hello,
see
hello.
you.
Good to see you, LaDonna. I've been busy. LaDonna just got to hear my rant as I drove home.
Ah,
So
yes.
we have a train that is stopped, and basically it's blocking one half of the city. So I was like, I gotta go, people.
Yeah.
And then you get everybody that's trying to figure out a way to go. Like, basically, I had to, yeah, that's right.
Madonna.
Don't get in my way, especially when I got somewhere to go. Mom says, I see y'all. Hey, Mama. I know what she's going to say. I have to turn on YouTube just to see my own kid.
Oh,
I know. I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm trying to stay alive to the end of the school year, y'all.
yeah, you
But
got how many more days?
today was the last full Thursday for the kids. So we work, they have a full day on Friday. We're off on Monday. We have a full day Tuesday and Wednesday, and they have a half day on Thursday. So we have 3.5 days with kids, and I have about 4 days because I will have to work like half days on a couple of days. So it's I see the light. I
You
see
see
the
the
light at
light,
the tunnel.
and it's not a train. Yay.
So yeah. But after that, Miss Beth is going to be closed. We're going to close. We're going to take a break. We'll be closed for repairs.
I understand that.
Yes, because educators just need like 3 days, and then we can like bandage our wounds. We can feed ourselves. We can take a nap, and then we're ready to go back in. But we need about 3 days. So I'm excited to have you on my channel again, Angie. I
I'm
haven't seen you
excited
in a
to
while.
be here. I love being here.
And I think we planned something at the end of July already, right?
I think so.
Yeah, a Monday market.
Yes. I know you're coming up on a Monday market.
Yeah, it's the end of July because
End
I
of
know
July.
that,
Okay. Yep.
yeah.
End of July is booked.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So welcome everyone in. This is going to be a live vintage variety sale with myself. I am Beth. This is my channel, and my friend Angie from Angie's Oddities. Hi, Kim. How are you?
Hello, Desert Gal.
I really want them to remove this whole hide from stage thing that they do on StreamYard right now, because I spend my whole time with my finger in the camera.
Yeah.
So we are going to be having a live vintage variety sale. That means there's going to be a variety of items. I'm going to say that largely for those of you who are new, and I got an email, what is today? Thursday, so Tuesday, of someone who came across my channel from a video. So if you are watching and you sent me the email on Tuesday, thank you so much for joining. So there's a large vintage community. So if you're just getting involved in it, hi, is it Deanne or no? It's Deanie, like Jeannie, right? Okay, tell me again because I think she's told me. You have to excuse me. I'm at the end of the school year, sister. The end of um I like pick out my clothes a week in advance because I know Deanie, right? I think it is. Hey, Miss Gina,
Dina.
how are
Hi,
you?
Dina. Hi. So,
It's
Deanie. Okay.
Deanie like Jeannie.
Okay. Deanie. Got it.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
actually have that written down somewhere and on the last piece of paper where she came. So I was telling you about an email that I got, and they were like, hey, you mentioned something about going live. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And so I was telling the person there's a large vintage variety community, and I was dropping some names. I was like, hey, we do live sales, we have live chats, we do games and all the things, but I was like, check out all these channels. So I'm super excited to be finding some new people and
Yay.
bringing them to the vintage loving community. So that's always fun.
Absolutely.
um, Yeah, that was been a lot of fun. But we're going to have us a live sale today. We each are going to bring. We're going to have 15 turns. So Angie is going to start. She's going to show you 3 items. And then we're going to switch, and I'm going to show you. Well, I'm going to have 3 turns. Sometimes we have a choice.
Mhm.
Angie's items are going to be offer up. Mine, I think there's a combination. So let's just for the new people. This is for you, for our veteran and returning friends. If you see somebody new in the chat, please make sure that you're helping them out. Y'all always do, but kind of help them out and welcome them in. So we have straight price item, straight claim that you'll hear it called, where we'll say, this is the item, explain it. This is how much it costs. And if you want to claim that item for purchase, you'll put this number, some people use letters, in the live chat, right? Because this chat is live. So you do have to be a YouTube person to have you have to have like a YouTube account to be able to chat right now. So that is good. And then sometimes we'll say there's a choice, which means I'm going to show you this item and this item. It could be an offer up choice, or it could be a straight claim. When I'm saying offer up, that means we're going to put the item at a starting price. It goes up $1 increments. That can be for a variety of reasons, which is another question that I had the other day. It is why do we do offer ups? Some people do offer ups because we really don't have that much information about the item, and maybe if we are looking on WorthPoint and eBay and Google and Etsy and what I saw it in a shop, the prices are all over. So typically we're going to start about right here. Hi Mary, how are you?
Hello,
Welcome.
Mary. Hey, Mary.
So if you are, that just means we really don't know what to price it at, because some people have it at $100, other people have it at $5. I'm going to put it at $8, and you guys, you guys can decide. So that's always a fun thing, and I think that's what Angie does for the majority of hers.
Yep.
It's just a base starting price
Yep.
with that. So if you claim an item, we are going to need to know how to get that item to you. So by claiming an item, you are agreeing that you're going to purchase said item. We have emails right here in blue. I think is yours in blue, Angie?
Yep.
Yeah,
Angie.yahoo.com.
Angie.yahoo.com. Hey,
Hi,
it's
John.
it's John. Is it Lucas or
Yeah.
is it?
I
I
call him
can't.
John Lucas.
Okay, I don't want to say it wrong. My friend Miss Lucas, hers is Lucas. So I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, "Oh, did I say that wrong?" Um, so I was letting y'all know we have emails right here: stprincess1@comcast.net, or Angie is Angie-oddities@yahoo.com. Her channel and her information are in the description below, along with what you need to send us. That's going to usually be in almost everybody's description too. So for our new people, we're talking to all our new people. You're going to email us, and you're going to say, hey, I claimed this item. This is my real first and last name. This is my YouTube name, if it is different, your complete mailing address, and a PayPal email. For me, you do have to have PayPal. That is the only way that I do business is through PayPal, because that is for our tax purposes. We do pay taxes on all of this, but you will get an invoice through PayPal with a shipping cost. So if you say your item was $5, I'm going to list the item and say $5, and then we're going to use Pirate Ship to get you a shipping cost, and that is I guess you would say it's a definite shipping, not a calculated shipping. It's definite because we put in the measurements of the box that your item is in once we package it up, and it says from the mailing address I use to your mailing address, what is the cheapest, most reliable, safest way to get your package to you. So it's a lot if you are a first timer, and I do not hesitate to email us, because we will all answer your questions. Anybody that's in this community will answer your
Absolutely.
questions on live, in a chat, Instagram, all the things. because we want you to join us. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for being in and welcoming everybody. Angie is getting over a cold, but she says she's doing better. I ask. LaDonna says, FYI.
Yep, LaDonna.
What did she say? I can't read it. It says
Canadian
Canada
postal
postal
workers are on
workers are on
strike.
strike. So if you are in Canada, shipping may be a problem.
Yep.
So just know that up front. We do ship, Pirate Ship does ship overseas. We've shipped to Italy and the UK, and I shipped to, oh, I can't remember the other
I've
place. There were,
shipped to the UK, say Sri Lanka. I think that's how you say it, Sri Lanka. I've shipped there. I've shipped Canada. I've shipped many different places as well.
yeah, so it allows you to do that. But if they're on strike right now, we may be able to get like send it off, but it may take you a minute.
A while to
So,
get
and I
to.
know that I don't know about all the extra taxes or tariffs or whatever that's going on. Um,
New Zealand, I have never shipped there, but
maybe that's why, because I did. I sent somebody something.
yeah.
Okay, so most platforms are putting Canadian buyers on hold. Okay, well,
Gotcha.
makes
Okay.
sense. Thank you, LaDonna, and LaDonna is she sells
She's an
everywhere,
expert.
so she
She's an
knows. So
expert. She knows. She's very good.
yeah,
Yeah.
very helpful. So I say we get started. Did I forget anything, y'all? If for those, I know we've got several sellers in the chat. Kim from Desert Girl Curios, are you selling on YouTube or Vamp? Or I think I know you're on Vamp, right? But I didn't know if you did YouTube. So y'all, there's plenty of people to help in the chat if you are needing them. And we say Vamp. Vamp is I am not a seller on Vamp. I do watch and I go to sales on there. But it's virtual antique marketplace. It's owned by Misty,
Cool.
Drifter Junker, Vintage Hunter. And it's just another platform. So I know that LaDonna, she sells on Vamp. And look, Kim says yes, she sells on Vamp and eBay. It's at district.net. So I don't know much about it. So if you have any questions about that, y'all can ask LaDonna or Kim. Don't ask me because I don't know. Blue Flamingo
Hi,
Mercantile.
Lori.
Hey, how are you? Hope all is well in the beautiful state of Florida. It's on my bucket list soon. It's on my bucket list.
I know.
So
I want to get down to Florida too.
Angie, how are things going with you?
Busy, like super busy. So, yes, I have had a head cold for a week. Yes, my voice still sounds like I do. Still have a cough, but the headache and the sinus pressure and all of that has gone away. But then I'm also just working my regular job and doing eBay, and eBay's been very busy. My shows have been very busy, and yeah, it's just been busy. I got back from my vacation.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
saw
gosh,
that.
that was incredible. It was amazing. Hi, Doreen. Yeah, it's just been a very busy week, just trying to catch up. Tomorrow, um, I am driving about an hour. I do this twice a year. There is a fundraiser where they just have a whole barn building full of stuff. And I go twice a year when she only has it twice a year, 2 days a year. And so I'm going to do my fun trip, as I call it. And then when I get home, I'm going to rest.
Yay!
Because I have been going and going. You got back from a cruise? Oh, nice.
So jealous, Kim.
Yeah. My
I
husband
love
doesn't want to do a
cruises.
cruise. I've tried. He doesn't want to do a cruise.
Well, Angie,
But
we can go somewhere. We can go.
yeah,
And let
I would
me
love
I
that. We should have a
I
reseller cruise.
research where to thrift when I go. I thrifted in Nova Scotia.
Oh,
I
cool.
thrifted in Alaska. I mean,
Oh my
when I
God.
go, the first thing I do is get on there and start looking for thrift stores,
Oh, that
resale,
would be so
place.
much fun. Yeah, no, my vacation was actually most people would not consider. It was in Kansas, which sounds odd, but if you go to my channel, you'll see what it was all about. Don't leave us
You have
now,
to
but later you can see what I was up to. I've been posting little
short.
video shorts. Hi, honey.
Oh,
Bye, honey.
cool, Kim. That was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
So
I'm
life is
always
good.
game. I'm always game for a cruise. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now.
I would love to go, but my husband
Yeah.
doesn't want to go. So it's like, I don't want to go by myself. That sounds boring. So
I
that would
did
be
have a friend that just went
fun.
on a cruise by herself. She said she had a ball. Um,
Really?
she's a high school friend of mine, and she went on a cruise by herself. She said she met a ton of other people that were on the cruise by themselves, and they
Oh,
had the
wow.
best time. They just
Oh
had
my
the best time.
gosh.
Yeah.
That is so neat. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But if you ever want to do cruise, hit me up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd love
look, Lori's game. Lori will go on a cruise and we can
that.
thrift. We trust me, I can find some places to thrift.
Always.
I will not cruise the Caribbean from June to November. Is that because of the hurricane season?
Or the heat.
The heat, maybe? Yeah, but I'm a beach girl. I mean,
Are you?
you
See,
know,
I'm not.
grew up in Myrtle Beach, so grew up
Oh
in that
yeah.
area.
See,
So
I'm not a beach girl because Wisconsin, we don't have too many.
I know I looked at Angie, y'all, when I first turned the camera on, I said, Angie, do you have on a hoodie?
Yep.
And then she said, yeah, it's cold here. I said, girl, do you know what our feels like is right now? And she was like, what? I said, 101.
Yeah, and
It's
it's
101.
52 here.
We have
And it's May.
it's about
I know. We had sun
91.
today.
We had 91-degree temperatures, but we have about 65-degree humidity. So
Wow.
our feels like is 101, 102. It is awful already.
See, she
Yeah,
grew up in
she
southern
grew up.
Minnesota. She'll understand. Yeah, so we had 3 days of rain. So today we had sun, but you still have the wind and you still have that moisture. It's the land of 1,000 lakes. It is, but it's still not beach.
No, I'll take a beach
Lakes,
over a lake
the
any day.
lakes and the beach. I've seen beach like when we went to Jamaica. That kind
Yeah,
of beach versus a Wisconsin beach, they're not the same.
yeah. It's the humidity here. It is. When I
Yeah,
get back
that's
to
the
South
charm.
Carolina, I won't even know how to act. Hey, Kathy Wiseman.
Hello, Kathy, wise woman.
And I didn't, Miss Doreen, I waved to you, but I didn't get to say hello to you. So thank you for dropping in today. Um, thank y'all for coming over and
Heck
visiting with us
yeah.
today and seeing what we have to offer. I mean, I just have a hodgepodge of
I do
stuff.
too. I do too. Some glassware.
Yeah, I have
Um,
a glass. I did a little short. I was so proud of myself. I remember to do a sneak peek and everything. I just don't know what got into me. But I will be doing okay, accountability time. Y'all help me be accountable. So I am going to be redoing this room, right? And with
ooh,
that, I want to make it more studio, less, oh, I don't know. I'm going to use the word crap because there's stuff over here and stuff over here. And it's got a little bit, but it's just bad. But I'm going to be rearranging, and that includes a little overhaul of some inventory.
oh,
I'm going to be able to get to inventory better. Oh, Kathy, don't even start with me, Kathy Weisman. She's asked me about my garage for a year, ever since wait, how long ago was it, Kathy, that I cleaned out? Hey, Miss Patty.
hi,
Hey,
Bree.
Bree. She's listening while driving. Hey,
Hi.
hi. So no, I'm not painting. I'm not painting. I do not. I painted this whole house. I will paint again. It will be ugly. I don't care. Uh, but I'm trying to downsize or get rid of my storage. And really, I've been
Hi,
downsizing, so there's really
Christy.
not that much in it. Hey, Christy, how 16 months, maybe. Hey, Krista, how are you? My mom says, focus. Look, my mom says, focus, AKA, I'm all over the place. LaDonna says she's shuffling the hoard. Oh, be quiet. All right. It's like they know me or something.
Yeah, I shuffled the hoard a lot, so I get
But
it.
I have accountability partners now, so
Oh,
we're
that's
we're we're
good.
good,
I
right,
need
LaDonna?
one. I need an accountability partner.
Kim said, I just made a deal with my grandson to come next week to help me sort, move things out, and clean next week so he can have vacation money.
Ooh, there you go. That's a good
Yes, that's
idea.
what I need. That's what I need. I don't have a grandson. So it's just me, myself, and anybody else that I can beg to help me. So, all right, y'all, let's get this sale going because I know Angie's brought some good stuff. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. We appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you be part of my YouTube family. I recently hit 3,000. Of course, 3,500 and 4,000 is next. Hey, Karen K. And Angie also has a YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to Angie's
I'm not
Oddities.
anywhere near 3K.
Well, you haven't been on as long as I
Nope.
have, so
Nope.
just it will come. All right, so
Oh,
I'm going
it's
to move
great.
you
I
over,
have enjoyed all of it.
and I do it for fun. It's a lot of fun.
It
I've
is.
met
That's why I
wonderful,
do it. That's why I do it. It's fun. I love learning from everybody and I love my chats. They're hilarious. I am in Wisconsin and yes, my channel is Angie's Oddities. If you are not subscribed, I'd appreciate a subscription or a thumbs up or whatever. Just let me know you visited. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I try to answer them as best I can. This first one is a Longenberger bread basket. It's got the date 1994 on the bottom. It is 14 and a half inches by 8 inches by 3.5 inches. That does not include the handle. Now, well, it starts at $10. Just start that. It starts at $10.
I was going to ask, what are we doing?
Yep, $10. Now, I think somebody might have tried to use a like a glue gun or something because there's a gluey spot right here that I've tried to get off. I'm going to show you that. I've gotten most of it off, but there's still a little bit left and there's still a little bit left here. So I'm wondering if they had like a flower arrangement in here. So you probably want to clean it before making it a bread basket. But I mean, it's a nice size. This would be great in a kitchen. Got the leather handles. They're in good shape, pretty good shape. And I'm starting this at $10. It's got the plastic. It's got the plastic liner, no chips or cracks, some scratches here. See if I can show it to you that way. Some scratches there. But I mean, again, 14 and a half by 8 by 3.5. It is in great condition. It's got that darker color weaved in there. The signature is Tim, or maybe T, just TM. Okay, TM. But it says Longenberger. It's in good shape.
Wow, they're not found with the liners in them often.
No. Aw, thanks, hippie. Yeah, Izzy was running around here somewhere. Yes, this would be great for storage. This will fit bottles. Absolutely. It's a big enough one. I'm trying to see if I have a bottle around here, but I don't. Well, except my bottle, but this is too big. But yeah, lotion bottles, face wash bottles, all your like, you could put this, or you know what? Put this on the backside of your toilet and put 3 rolls of toilet paper in it. So you always have toilet paper available. That's always a good idea. So there's a lot of things you could do with this. Because it's long enough. Or if you're a knitter, put all your knitting needles in here. This is perfectly long for all of those. So there's just a lot of really nice things. Towels, hand towels in your bathroom. Your seasonings. You have a bunch of seasonings. You want to put that next to your stove or oven. So $10 start. Like I said, the only little thing is it's got a little bit, and I know I could get this off if I had time, but I just didn't have time. And then a little bit here. So I think somebody may have tried to glue a flower arrangement or something in it, but a good clean.
Is it got that darker gray or blue throughout? Yeah.
Yeah. That's weaved right in. It's a darker.
You're right, Kim. That's a great price for a Longenberger with the liner.
Yeah, with the liner, with the handles. The handles are in good shape. Yeah, it's a great price. $10.
Oh my gosh. Sorry. Guess what? I didn't put it way up here. Hold on. That's why they probably don't know because it wasn't on there.
Oh, okay. Well, it's there now. We're all good.
Miss Patty's in for 10. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Thank you, Patty. Anybody else want to get in?
that whole showing on the stage, it's just too much.
Is that new for StreamYard?
It started probably a couple of months ago, like maybe 2 months ago, but it's like if you put them on stage and you have to click this button and then to take them off. It used to be we just touched their comment and it
Yeah.
was on there and you touched it and it came off. But now it's like 3 different steps. It's
Why
too
do
much.
they always do that? Like,
Just to
why?
aggravate.
I get, like PayPal just upgraded. And I'm like,
Yeah.
great. I don't want you to upgrade. Leave what I have. I know where things are. And now they upgraded. I can't find information I need. I've been scrolling down. It's like, don't touch it. It's not
Don't
broken.
move our cheese.
Yeah, don't move it. I know. I'm the same way. All right. We'll count this down to Patty. Going once.
Was that a cat?
That was a cat. Going twice. And sold, sold, sold. Thank you, Patty. This is coming to you. So that's my first one.
Oh, be quiet, Kathy Wiseman.
My next one is a peach luster 1 pint Fire King dish. It's in good shape.
Oh my
Great
God.
for-
Glad I did not push the button because Siri auto corrected my Fire King. Y'all don't even want to know what it said. It
There
was
is
not
the
good.
there is the trademark.
What is it starting at?
$10. Has
Starting
the
at
lid, no
$10.
chips, no cracks. You can see in there's, very little anything, no surface scratches or anything. It's in really nice condition. This thing measures 7 inches with the handles, 5.5 without the handles. And I didn't put what it is with the lid. I only put it with the dish. With the lid, you're talking about 3.5 or 4. Gina's in for 10. Thank you, Gina. Anybody else want to get in? It is in great shape. It is the lid that goes on it. Got that peach iridescent luster all the way around.
I never find them with the lid.
Yeah, probably about a month and a half ago, we were working down in my father-in-law's basement, and we found tons of Pyrex and Fire King with all the lids and everything. Apparently, my mom bought them and never used them. Or my husband thinks they might have been his great-grandma's, and they've been just sitting down there because mom didn't want to use them. So yeah, I've been slowly finding it and selling it off. I sold all the Pyrex. The Pyrex went like lightning. All right, I think we can count it down to Gina. Going once to Gina. Going twice to Gina. And sold. Sold, sold. Thank you, Gina. I appreciate that. My third one, my last one this round. This is a pink bubble depression glass. It is a nice big depression glass bowl. It's from the 1940s. The pattern is oyster and pearl because of the pearls in there.
What's the start?
$10 start. It has been used, so it has a few surface scratches on the bottom, but nothing horrible. This thing is 10.5 inches wide and 4 inches deep. Very nice bowl. This would be great on your dinner table. Like I said, a few surface scratches. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. You can see the surface scratches. There's a few.
Hey, Angela girl.
Hi, dear Angela. So it's in very nice condition. Like I said, a few surface scratches because it was used. It actually was used. I can see fruit salad in here. I can see a 7-layer salad in here. It's just very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. That's a nice pink. So I love the design on these. I just love it. All right. Seeing no interest, that is my third. We can head to Pretty Beth.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're
Well, thank you so
welcome.
much for everybody joining us today. I am so glad that y'all came out and to just hang out with us in the chat. So I am going to show. Oh, the Chick-fil-A was so awesome. If you're wondering what she's asking about, I have not talked to my friend Tina Shelley in probably a week, and she's been Marco Poloing me, but I just don't have time at work right now to answer her. And when I get home, I actually forget. So I did. I listened to them. I just didn't respond because she was telling me things. But then she asked me a question, so I recorded for a Marco Polo. Hey, Miss Patty Rose.
Hey.
Um, I recorded, and she messaged me back and said, "Hey," well, she called me and said, "Hey, and what are you doing?" And she goes, "Open the door." And I was like, "Okay." So I opened the door, and I was like, "Well, she's not here." And I looked down, and she had DoorDashed me Chick-fil-A, girl. The Lord
Aw,
I
that is
was so
so
excited.
sweet.
She was like, "You look like you could use a little love." So I said that to you. You look tired,
Oh,
girl.
that's so
I said I was.
sweet.
So that was so sweet of her. So just a little
Aw.
random act of kindness, and she's good at that. All right. So yes, it was super yummy, and I ate it really quick because the waffle fries were still hot. The Lord's chicken and God's waffle fries. All right. Um, so my first, if you know anything, if you visited, I have a lot of bells. It's a long story. There's a video. You can watch it. Um, I don't have 2,000 bells, but there's a lot of bells. But I do have some really great bells, and I've sold so many of those bells, y'all would not believe. It was like my chickens. All right, so I have a bell choice, and they're going to be $5 each, straight price, straight claim. So I'm going to give you a number, but you're going to have three choices, $5 choice. The first one is going to be I showed this in my little reel. It's a vintage Kohn, Kohzan, porcelain bell. It's called Imperial Cart. And let me show you because there's the cart. It is a Japan bell, but it has some beautiful markings on there. There is the little cart. I'm trying to block the glaze from the window. I have beautiful sunlight right now with the gold gilding handle. I left the little provenance right here because there was a lady that was hey Lynn, there was a lady that was a collector that had 2,000 bells, and she put a little note in each one of them, so I left this one. This says bell collectors, and it has the number. I think this is, I don't know the number. I can't read her writing, but it's a bells collector. It is marked the cons. I don't know how to say that. I'm probably saying that wrong, but give me a second. I want to show you this marking right in here. Kohzan, Japan. So it is absolutely beautiful. This one is going to be $5. I think this is 4¼ inches, if I remember. Yes, it's about 4¼ inches. It's going to be $5, number 10. But I have two other bells that are also going to be number 10 for $5. This next one is a Gorum bell, also from Japan. And this one is number 18 of a series called Gentle Breeze. And she wrote it right here. And then over here is the Gorum sticker. It's produced in Japan. It's marked Gorum. You can see there's the sticker and the information right here. But it's called Gentle Breeze. This one is about 4 inches tall, and it does have some gold gilding in there. If you have your headphones on, I will just mute it for a second. That's the ring on this little bell. It does have a little twisted handle here and then like a little loop. And then this is the sound for this bell. So it's a little bit lighter, but you can see, let me do it this way. You can see the height differentiation on there. So this one is also a $5, number 10. And then I threw in a fun one. I threw in a little fun one that I showed the other day. I think I showed this one around Mother's Day. This is a vintage DeVille. It's a bisque ceramic bell. Um, Hi Denise. And
Oh,
it is
cute.
it's a DeVille hand painted ceramic girl bell, but she has feet for clackers. You can
Oh,
see her little
cute.
feet. And this one does have a number right here.
That's
So
totally cute.
when I first saw this, I thought it was mom and she was like covering up like this, but because she doesn't have any clothes on, so I wasn't really sure. But she does have little bell clanker feet right down here. This one is about 4 3/4 inches, so it's a little bit taller, but she's got a great little face on there. So this one is also $5, number 10. So you have your choice of the fun little DeVille. Hey, Miss Linda, you have a little, I call it a mom, but it's called a vintage DeVille bell. This one is a bisque ceramic with the little feet. That one, or you have your choice of Japan bell. One is a Gorham bell. I always thought this one looked like a My Little Ponytail. Or you have the Imperial Cart bell. Either one of those, hey, Miss Mary, either one of those is going to be $5, number 10. Either one of the bells, $5, number 10. All right, my next item is going to be an artisan. It is a hand blown glass ornament, if you will, or an orb. It is going to be a straight
Oh,
claim price of
pretty.
$15. It reminds me like they did it with a bubble by blowing the color. So it is a art glass piece right here. And this piece is not applied. This is part of it. This is just bent over, but then it's like got the dye in it. So it's kind of ombre-ish. But when I look at this, I think of like what a popped bubble would look like. When a bubble pops on something and it leaves the little marks. That's kind of what it looks like to me. But
Beautiful.
it is a little bit larger. Let me see if I can get maybe, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a diameter for this because let me see if I can. I don't want to drop it because it is glass, but that would be awful. It's
Yeah, be
about
gentle.
11 inches around. So this is about 11 inches around. It has a piece of little just satin ribbon right here on that. But I thought that was so beautiful. It is going to be $15, number 5. $15, number 5. It is really, really pretty. I like how they did how it has the little feather. I guess it's like feathers, but I call it like a bubble. So that is a really pretty. LaDonna says that could be Glass Eye Studio. I've had one in similar color. Oh, maybe. That's really pretty. Thanks, LaDonna, for telling me that. So this one is going to be $15, number 5. And then the next item I have brought before, but I'm going to be bringing it again before it goes to my booth in Glen Flora. It is a milk glass, and it's an Anchor Hawking milk glass gravy boat, but it is embossed with the little flowers on here. It's in excellent condition. There's a little rub mark right here where something was leaning against it, maybe a ladle. Um, Oh, okay. I see you, Becky, for number 5, the glass orb. Thank you. But look at the flowers that are on there, all the way around
Pretty.
that.
Beautiful.
And it's got a little flat handle. What I'm thinking is this is where the spoon was resting on there or the ladle, but I don't know why you would need that because it has a pour spout. So I don't know why I mean, I guess if I poured it, it would be everywhere. But I love that it's got the flat piece right here. And then it does have the pour spout. It is considered a gravy, but I'm sure you could put anything in that. I thought like it would be so pretty as just a little flower put with like a little vase, like a centerpiece in a kitchen, or a little red, white, and blue little display in that. It is going to be straight price of $9, $9 number 14. $9 number 14, and it is from handle to spout is 5.5. So from here to here, 5.5. And it stands about 2.5 inches tall. This will be great for some red geraniums in there. Those will be really pretty. Just for a little centerpiece window seal. Again, Anchor Hocking Milk Glass Gravy Boat is $9, number 14. All right. I'm going to send it back over to Miss Angie.
All righty. Congratulations, Becky, on that one. And my 3. All right. This first one, I'm going to start it at $40. It's probably it is the highest price thing I have today. It's a set. There's 2 pieces. And this is Royal, no, Danbu. I know they taught me it yesterday, but it is this beautiful 1970s nappy. So here's the nappy dish. Just gorgeous. The camera does not do this thing justice. I wish it would be so. I wish you guys could really see it. But well, that's kind of it. There you go. It's a soft pink with all these beautiful roses on it. So you get, this is the one piece. This is 7.5 by 5. But then you get this stunner relish divided tray. And this is 10 by 10 with a beautiful gold handle. No chips, no cracks on any of these pieces. And look at the beauty of that. It is all marked. And again, the pattern is from the 1970s. Hello, Maritza. Thank you for coming in. It's just gorgeous. I just love this piece.
That'd be pretty for jewelry, like a little
yes.
jewelry tray. You can make that a vanity tray.
Yes. Yes. It's called a 3-part relish, but you can do anything you want with it. The handle is nice. So you get both pieces for $40. They're both marked. Like I said, they're 1970s, so they're not like, well, it's still considered vintage. But even still, I mean, it's just a soft pink with the beautiful roses and pink and reds and whites and even a few little yellow ones in there. Just gorgeous. Again, this is across 10 by 10. So it's a nice big size. And this one is 7.5 by 5. So those are my first 2. This next one, I believe it's composite. I don't know anything about dolls, but I went to the sale and they had a bunch of them, and the ladies were, and I like messaged Beth and a few other people, and they said, grab them. Those are actually old. So here is one of them. It's going to start at $12. It is a composite doll. The arms move.
I love her big eyes.
It's all painted. The face is painted. It's got the dress. You know, it shows some wear. I don't know much about these dolls. It's got a little pinned on diaper. Let's see if I can pinned on diaper.
That's great shape.
Yeah, so the body is also composite. And then the legs, they move. They're composite. There's the feet. You can see the feet are a little worn, a little played with. But again, so what happened was I went to an estate sale, and these were on the last day, and the woman said that they were her mother's, or her mother kept them in the basement in big tubs or totes. So she thinks that was her grandmother's. Any marks on the neck? I don't know.
Usually it's going to be in the back, on the back of the neck, right above if the head is attached to it.
Oh no, I don't see anything.
Okay. Yeah, the composite ones, unless they were imprinted on there. Yeah, the dress does look homemade, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
she did a great job. It even has fasteners, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she finished it.
Yeah. The dresses got the little snaps.
And that's when they did the painted face, because the eyes, that's before they started putting eyes in them.
Yeah, I mean you can see the wear on the body, but there's
So
no
wait, there is a mark. There's a mark on her back. Turn her over. Does it look like a little stamp handprint or something on there?
I can't tell.
Oh, maybe just pits. Okay. It
I
might
think
just
they're just pits. It just looks
okay.
pitted to me.
Okay. I thought maybe sometimes they will have a stamp in there. I've got
I
a
think
couple
those are
that are
just pitting.
stamped.
I think that's just pitting. Yeah, she's got some pitting. I don't see any like a stamp or anything, but she is very cute. She is 9 inches. 9 inches. She comes with the dress and the little diaper thing. Like I said, worn. It's got pitting. It's worn. She's been played with. But again, these were found. They were her great grandmother's.
I
So
love the eyes.
$12.
They're painted on the mold. So that's the mold, and the hair and the eyes look to be painted on those.
Yeah, everything's painted on.
Yeah.
She does. She can sit. She can stand. You just got to be gentle. $12.
He's cute.
Which looking at the different dolls on eBay, $12 was, I think, a fair price. Again, I don't know much about these dolls, but
Yeah, she's a good old doll.
awesome. All right. Well, we will take a pass on her if there's no interest. Put her over here. And like I said, I found a whole bunch of them. So I'm just learning about them. I don't know anything about dolls, but I'm getting there. And then the last one. These are depression glass ashtrays in the star and flower pattern. They are 3 1/4. I think, hold on. Is that right? Yeah, 3 1/4 inch squared. I have 3 left. I did sell 1. No chips, no cracks. They are pink. I know it looks kind of orangey in my camera, but they are nice pink. Oh, there you go. No, that still looks pink. But they're ashtrays and they're in great condition. It's the star.
Starting at
$5 each. Star and flowers pattern. I thought these would be great. Paintbrushes, makeup, whatever, if you got a soy sauce with chopsticks, there's a whole bunch of things you can do with these.
Christy's in at 5.
Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I wish you guys could see how cute the pink is. It looks orange. It's not.
Yeah, it's that light pink.
I know. So, but they're cute. There's 3 of them that I have. I didn't find any chips or cracks in any of them. So I have a set of 3 left. $5 each. Anybody else want to get in? I don't know. I don't think we have too much of a lag, so I'm not going to hold off too much, but going once to Christy. Going twice. And sold, sold, sold. Christy, which do you want, 1 or do you want all 3? Or you let me know how many you want and I'll put them off to the side for you. All 3. Okay, thank you.
Good job, Christy. Good job.
Christy, these are going to you. And that's my 3.
All righty.
Thank you, everybody.
You had some, those are cute.
Thank you.
I actually brought a little bit of glass too. But you know, I normally don't do that. But it's clear glass. It is clear glass. So you know how I feel about clear glass. I love the clear glass. I spotlighted this in my reel as well. It is going to be a straight price for $20 for the complete set. It is a Polish cream and closed sugar.
Nice.
This is a lead crystal Polish glass, and the maker is Julia. If you can see, the maker is Julia. It says underneath that, made in Poland, and on the side over here, it says lead crystal 24%. Bring back the clear glass. Absolutely. This is a great, thick, little clear glass. No chips or cracks in this set. I don't know what the pattern of this is, but I love this little C handle here, and it does have the little spout. There's a little bit of roughness right here. Oh, wait, after I said no chips or cracks, let me make sure that's roughness and not a chip or crack. Well, because I can't see, I'm going to call it a little chip. Hold on. I have to look away because if I look at it, I feel some roughness right here. And I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that. I feel some roughness right there. I wanted to let you know that. Here, that's the creamer, and this is the sugar. The sugar does have weight to it. I'm not gonna lie about that. I never got
Oh,
it.
but it's nice. It's got the lid.
Yes, she is. She is working on those, Miss Gina. I told her if she could get it to me that I would send it with your other stuff. But she is working. She just got back into town, so I'll need to make sure that she emails you. So it does have weight because it is a nice thick piece. It is a matching set. It does have the top, again, free of chips or cracks. And then here is the base. This is a closed sugar. The
Nice.
sugar is going to be about 3.5 inches tall. It is going to be about 3 1/4, so 3.5 inches. And then here to here is 3 1/4. Yeah, so I am going to go back to this one and say from handle to tip, it is going to be close to 4.5 inches right here. And it is going to stand about 2.5 inches. And I'm going to say there's a little roughness that I would have to look at. Hold on, let me see if I can see it in. Y'all know I can't see. So it's rounded, and I'm trying to determine if that, on the edge, where it's almost like the cut is. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of what it feels like right there. But because it's so rough, I'll see if I can get a little piece of 220 and just make that flat again. But it still does have its sticker in this for the whole set. Now, I will say again, this has got weight to it. I don't know how much it is. Um, I don't know what the weight is, but the set is going to be $20, number 6.
And Julia
$20
glass is beautiful.
$20 for the set for the Polish glass. It's the Polish cut glass. I don't know if that's cut or pressed. That's got to be pressed because it's not super sharp. This has got to be a mold and it's got to be pressed. So you got the Polish glass by Julia, which is lead crystal, $20 for the set number 6. Yeah, those little journals that she makes is super cute. I'll let her know about that today, Miss Gina. All right, my next item is, now I've had this trinket dish before, but I've put different jewelry in it. This is going to be a whole set for a starting price of $9. You're going to get everything you're going to see for the starting price of $9. Let me get it shown on the stage. So you're going to get the clear glass, another clear glass. It is lead crystal. It is a heart-shaped trinket box.
Pretty.
And I have inside of that, you're going to get new old stock set of 3. These are acrylic, but those are, hold on. Yep, those are glass. So acrylic and glass, these are like a purple. That's like a little purple color, like an amethyst color. Then you've got some other beads, and then some like, I think these are acrylic, but these are a metal. So this is a new old stock of 3 pieces of bracelet. And you're going to get a memory wire necklace that is going to basically match that. So you see these gold filigree pieces here. There's like a gold little ball that has the filigree. And then it has some acrylic pieces and some glass beads. This is a 3-strand. Hold on. Let me get my life together here. What are we doing? Knock it off. Stop doing that. Okay. There we go. So here is the necklace. I'll show it to you up close. It's got some beads on it as well, some acrylic beads. It's got some metal and some glass. It's on 3 pieces of memory wire. Let me see. And it just has a hook clasp, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. That's 12. It looks like about 15-inch, but this hook clasp is just a hook clasp. It just presses in to it. So, I mean, that's not my favorite clasp, I'll be honest. And there's a reason.
Hi, shiny squirrel.
Hey, Cheryl. So you have the necklace, the bracelets, and a clear glass trinket dish, all starting at $9. This trinket dish is, this trinket dish is going to be 4 inches. And so from here to here is 4 inches. Across the heart is about 4 inches. So a 4-inch heart, and it stands 1 inch. So you're going to get all 3 of those things starting at $9. I know, more clear glass. All 3 of those things, 2 set of bracelet, necklace, and the trinket dish starting at $9. All right. So we're going to pass on that one, and I'm going to show you my last one for this round. Karen and I are big fans of clear glass. Well, I think we are. All right. There's going to be a cup and saucer that it is going to be $14, and it is going to be number 11. And it has, I want to say these are violet. So let me show you the cup and saucer that was in the little reel.
Oh, pretty. That's nice.
And I'm going to show it to you. It's an older one. I think this is coffee because it's bigger. So here is the plate. Here is the plate. I think that this is a transfer, but I'm not 100% sure. I think this is a transfer. I think this was the pattern, right, of the plate. And then they put this transfer in there. I love the purple. I love the edge of this dish. You see that edging? There is absolutely no mark on there. But it is so, so pretty with the little, look at the intricate little gold gilding pieces that are on there. So the plate is a little bit deeper than normal, and it's also a little bit bigger. It's a 6-inch plate where most of them are 5 inches, and it is about 1 inch. So if you could see, it kind of has a little bowl shape more than just a flatter shape. And the cup has a much wider, so that's why I think it's coffee versus tea. But it is wider, and it does have the corresponding transfer there with the gold gilding on the sides as well. Again, it is not marked at all on either piece, but this cup and saucer is going to be $14 and it is going to be number 11. $14, number 11. And there's a little bit of wear to that transfer, but you won't really notice it, but I can see it up close. $14, number 11 for the purple cup and saucer. I do think that's coffee though, right? All right, Miss Angie, I'm going to send it over to you.
Okay. All right. My next one is a Hazel Atlas Cobalt pitcher. It's a 1930s diamond optic. Now, it is stunning, but it does have some boo-boos. So this is called Diamond Optic. It is a cobalt blue. It is marked Hazel Atlas. You'll see the HA right there. But it is a stunning piece. Now, where you pour the spout, up here where these two pieces are, I'm going to try to show you with my finger. There is a chip right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it right there. And there's one on this side too. Yeah, that one you can't see as well. But there is a chip on each of the sides of that. But there is no chip on the pour spout. So I don't know if they, tried to put something in here and it hit or what. But
what's it starting at?
Oh, I'm sorry, starting at $20. Those were the only two. The rest of this was very smooth. The rest of this was very smooth. The handle is smooth. Just those two little nicks right where these two curves come together. Yeah, ice may have chipped it. Yep. And they're just small little ones. So it's not like, you have to really look. Like I didn't even see them when I first picked it up and bought it. I didn't even notice it until I got home. They're very, very small.
Okay, perfect for putting some red, white, and blue centerpiece in.
Yeah, it is a beautiful picture. I love it's called Diamond Optic. Made in the 1930s. This picture is 7 inches without the spout. So up to the line is 7 inches. And then with the spout, you're adding about a one inch all the way to the top, 1 inch added. So overall total about 8 inches. Handle is good. It's just a beautiful piece. So $20. So you can see where the seam line is. You're going to have your little bump there for the seam line. That's not a damage. It's just that's how the seam line is. But it is marked. It is marked.
At the table.
Yeah, it's marked Hazel Atlas. It's beautiful. So show somewhere on the bottom. They definitely did use it, but it's beautiful. Beautiful cobalt blue. And yeah, put some red and white and blue carnations in this. Put on your table for 4th of July and wow. Wouldn't that be cool? So, all right. I don't see anybody coming in, but if later you see this, it's a beautiful piece. All right. My next one. This one is 1970s, mid-century, like just the 1970s goodness, 70s colors. I love this thing. This is an Atlantic mold, 1970s splatterware bowl. The pattern is called geometric. And I'm sure it's a hobbyist piece with the fact of the way it's painted. You can see like when they painted, they even splattered some on the inside. Some of that splatter got on the inside of it. But there is no chips, no cracks. Nothing on the bottom, no mark on the bottom, but bright, bright yellow on the inside. Put the little bright yellow splatters from that on the outside. So this is $8 start. It is a 7x5. So 7 at the widest point, 5 up. $8. If you like that 70s style. Yeah. If you like that style, 70s style. This is great. This will be perfect for a plant, for, I don't know, there's just anything. I mean, you can do anything with a bowl, vase bowl like this. Thank you, Karen K. Yeah, I love the 70s, you know, colors and earthy colors, and I just think it's really cool. So, all right. Anybody else want to get in? Or we can call this down to Karen. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Miss Karen K. Thank you, Karen.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing multiple things.
That's okay. Take your time. It's okay.
Because I was messaging Shelly about the journal. And so, yes, we got that sold.
Yep,
Miss Gina, if you're still in the chat, I just put in there that Shelly said the journal is done and ready to ship. So I will be getting that from her to get that shipped to you.
Doreen, I totally I was born in the 70s. So looking back on some of the stuff my mom has, I think is so cool. I just love it. All right. And then my last one. These are $4 each. These are perfect, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. You'll like that. I love that bowl. I think it's so cool. These are $4 each start, and they're made in Hong Kong. They are vintage baby rattles in the shape of bunnies. Now, the yellow has a lot of its shaky in it. The blue or the pink has like some shaky to it, but they do say made in Hong Kong on the back. They are 3" by 3". Really super sweet. There's the pink or the yellow or the pink. And
super cute.
They are super cute. I would think they were meant to be baby rattles. I could
no
not
danger there.
Yeah, but I also thought if you want to do a bunny assemblage for Easter, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, they're flat bottom where you could. I wanted to know what kind of plastic these were, if they were like Bakelite or something like that. All the research I done, I got nothing. It's a harder plastic, but it's very thin. So, but you can have maracas, little shakers.
Bunny maracas.
Bunny shakers, bunny maracas.
They're in great shape too.
Yeah, I mean, they're really adorable, and they are in good shape. There's his little face, his little bead, like little tail thing, made in Hong Kong on the back. There's his bottom. And then the pink one, again, there's the face. It's got the made in Hong Kong here. There's the bottom. So $4 on a baby rattle, vintage baby rattles. I thought these were so cute. And that was my 3. Thank you so much, everybody, for looking. And thank you, Karen and Gina and everybody and Christy. And I'll send it back to Beth.
Okie dokie, y'all. My next item is going to be a start for choice. It's going to be $5. It's going to be a choice start because I have brought some craft jewelry bags. They are £1 each, and they are craft jewelry. I'll do there. So I basically put the bag on there and keep filling it till it's 1 or 1 pound, 0.2 ounces, I think. But this is the first bag of craft jewelry. So both of them are 1 pound, but it's just whatever I stuck in there. This one has several. This one is like a big necklace, but I do like to take it out and show you a few things that are in there. This one has 2 of these gold back pieces, which I thought were super cute. Can use those for any of your designs. It also has this little vintage barrette. in there. It's missing a few stones, but it is a vintage barrette. And then just some of the other things was this piece that's in there.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it was a
fancy.
big necklace, but I guess it broke apart. But I love the backing. Now, it looks like several of these pieces have plastic wire that is attached to them, making all of these pieces usable. So, lots of other things in there. I've got some beads in there. There's a ring in
Fun.
here. Um, oh my gosh, there is, I don't even know what that is. So, if you harvest stones. This one, I think I put in there just because I think it was a little bit big, but people will use this to harvest the stones out of. It's a little stretch. But this bag is $5. We'll call this the orange bag. It's a start of $5. The other bag is this one, and it still just weighs about a pound. But let me show you some of the things that are in this one. There's this little beaded angel pin in this one. There's this necklace, and it had several chunks of these little flowers in there. But we only got 3. So I don't know what happened to the rest of the necklace. It also has this big piece in there, some beads. That's a little, that's a little skull. Look at that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's gold, like with sunglasses on. And those are little faceted beads.
Because the skull needs sunglasses.
Then this, okay, there's some gold like filigree on there with the little, I think this had some pearls on it, but that one is pretty long. Then there's some green seed beads. So lots of pieces, bigger pieces, but I really thought these were cute. Look at this little yellow.
Oh, that's pretty.
It looks like it has lace in it. Can y'all see that? Looks like it has lace
Yeah.
inside of that. So this is craft jewelry that is $5. I do $5 a pound. This is right at or right, well, it's usually right over
There you
a
go,
pound.
Ginger. Yeah.
Hi, Ginger. How are you? Purse jewelry is big now. Yep, you could use it for that. But I just don't make jewelry or anything, but I know people are making pictures, using it to add jewelry to scarves for neckties for ladies now. Like she said, purse jewelry. These are going to be $5 choice for either one of your bags. Like the idea of recycling jewelry, so many beautiful beads. Oh yeah. Um, Yeah, lots of ideas for it. Like people make pictures, they make different pictures or spell out their last name initial or their first initial. People will rethread it and make their own jewelry. Yeah, mosaic pictures. Like we were saying, purse charms, keychains, anything like that that you could do for it. I've seen a lot of people, the women are now using like beading or whatever to tie like a scarf or an old tie, and they're adding that beading to the ties. But I thought these pieces, oh my gosh, those could be earrings, those could be little ties, anything in this.
Mhm.
So yeah, these are going to be $5 per pound per choice. So we're going to pass on those. If you think about them, let me know. My next item is going to be, and again, I don't typically bring dolls either, but I've gotten some dolls, and this one is going to be a flat price. It is brand new in the box. It's called the prayer doll. And I'm going to just show you it was the prayer doll. It's new in the box, and you guys helped me with this when I first got it. It looks like that glued to your flip flops. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
Oh, that's
I'm
a
going to
cute
take it
idea.
out, but she is a little porcelain doll.
Aw.
But I kept her in her box. So I have her price tag because she's going to my shop. It's a Heritage Collection bedtime prayer porcelain doll. Her name is Tiffany, and she has her kneeling pad with her. So I'm going to show you her little legs. That is a porcelain right here. You can hear it. She has all of her clothes. She's brand new. She's in a little pink gown with, and she is going to be $28. Look, I've already priced it for y'all. Um, she's got her little prayer hands, her little curl,
That's
her little bow at the
adorable.
top, and she's praying. She's called a prayer, and she comes with her little kneeling pad. Somebody said that you put this down on here and then would do, and she would be kneeling like this. And so she is brand new in the box. The box that she came in, but she is not broken whatsoever.
Beautiful.
And she is going to be $28, and she's going to be number 3. $28, number 3. She has a beautiful little sleeping face. Does look like somebody cut your hair though, girl. Oh no, it was just, I was like, did you pull a me? I cut my hair when I was little. But she has a beautiful little sleeping face. She's in her little gown that is sheen. It's got some sheen to it and everything. But yes, she is the bedtime prayer porcelain doll Tiffany with the kneeling pad from the Heritage Collection. So I thought I would bring her here and let you guys see her. Her face is so cute. And her little knees are bent right here. She still has her stickers and everything. She has a cloth body, but she has porcelain appendages. So her legs here from here down. So these are bent already. And her arms from here to here are porcelain, and her head. So that was $28, and it was number 28. No, I lied. $28, number 3. Okay, go back to sleep, baby. $28, number 3 for that baby. All right, let me see. What is next? We have another bell choice. These are going to be $7 each. I have 3 bells. They're going to be $7 each, number 12. The first one is a little vintage lusterware Dutch boy, and he is a figural bell made in Japan. And little that goes with that peach and blue set that came out. You know, there was a lot of that little vanity pieces in there. Now we don't know what the little niche was on this one side. He is marked Japan right here. So there's a little paint here and here, but that matches the paint for his feet and his kerchief. This bell is 3 3/4 inches tall. That's the sound. 3 3/4 inches tall. He is $7, number 12. The other bell that is $7, number 12, is a 1970s. This is a vintage Chicago bell. Okay, I don't know what I've done here. And it is a bisque bell. Oh, there we go. Use your noodle. She is a vintage Chicago 1970s. She's a girl with a teddy bear. She is a bisque bell.
Aww.
It's blue. So there were several of these bells made. So, like I have a green one with a little guy on it. I don't know if they're storybook characters or what. It does have its little Chicago. Now you have to really shake that one because it's on a wire,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But it's in excellent condition. There's the little girl with her teddy bear, a little blonde. And again, it is a bisque. This one is about 6 inches tall. So that one is also $7, number 12. And the last one, this one is a clear glass bell because, of course, it is. This one is a clear glass fine dinner bell. It does have some little etched, it looks like berries or some design. Let me see if I can, I don't think it's going to show on that. I think it looks better like this. And this clanger goes in a circle. Look, no matter how you shake it, it goes in a circle. I don't know what that's about because the other ones, and this is applied. This piece right here is applied. And then the bell is glued, and the little clanger is a little glass piece. And maybe it, nope, still does it. See that? I don't know what that's about. And this one is also $7, number 12, and it is 6 inches tall. Oh, there we go. No, it still ends up going in a circle. I've never had a bell do that. That's so funny. So you have your choice of 3 bells. Okay, everybody work together. Choice of 3 bells, and $7 each, number 12. $7 each, number 12. All right, and that is my 3 for this round. I'm going to pass it back to Angie.
Okie dokie. All right, so my next one are these brand new Tree of Life earrings. You can see there's like a little, I don't know what, like a little extra tab on here with a little rhinestone. Let's see if I can get that back in the front. There you go, a little rhinestone. Oh, look at my face. There we go. The actual Tree of Life is about an inch, and gold tone. Not that old, but very pretty. And I thought somebody would really like these.
What's the start?
$3 start. $3 start. They're about an inch, little more than an inch across, but $3. Does it say where they're made? No, just made in China. So yeah, they're just costume jewelry. I thought they were pretty.
You got to push this button so many times to get it on this, to be able to be seen.
It's strange how much they've changed that. Like everybody was just fine, and then they have to change it, and I don't know. They just we're making it better. No, you're making it worse because then us who have learned it have to relearn it.
True.
Okay. My next one. This is a Fenton pink bird nest glass dish.
Let's start at.
So this is going to start at $20. You've got these birds on each side that are spread with their wings open. It is a pink. And then you can see how they did the nest, how they did the kind of lines in the glass to make it look like a nest. So it's got the 2 birds, the nest. This is from nose to nose is 7 inches, and across the across the nest is 7 inches as well. Oh, 7.5. 7.5 across here, 7 across here. And then height is 3 1/4 from the bottom to the top of the bird. 3 1/4. So nice little candy dish, or put eggs in it for Easter, I guess, or like candy eggs, or just make it your own. It does not have a mark, but looking it up, it was made by Fenton. And I know Fenton did put a lot of stickers on there, so maybe the stickers come off. But it is pressed glass. The seam is right in here. But it is in nice good quality. No chips or cracks that I could find. Again, it's 7 inches beak to beak, 7.5 inches across, and 3 1/4 height. $20.
That's really pretty. Very different. I've not seen it
Isn't
with
that cool?
heads up like that. That's really pretty.
Yeah, I've found some really great pieces lately. I've been very blessed. Find some really awesome, interesting pieces. All right. Seeing no interest, we'll take a pass on that one. Thank you for looking. And then the next one, now this is not a marked piece, but my research has said that it is Empoli Rossini. It is going to start at $30, and it is in the ice blue color in the pattern Diamond Floral. It is 12 inches high, and it's a geometric genie bottle. So here's the piece. This is 12 inches high. It is an ice blue color. Now, there is no mark on the bottom, but the research I found said it was Empoli Rossini. So this is a full 12 inches, beautiful vase, no chips and cracks along the vase edges. All of it coming down is
How did you
fine.
start, Angie?
Oh, 30.
Sorry.
That's
I was
okay.
waiting, but I was like, I haven't pushed it yet because I don't have it. thought I was like, I don't think she said 20 yet, but we'll see.
No, but this is gorgeous ice glass. It's beautiful.
That is really pretty. I like that blue color.
Yeah, this is just so pretty. Again, this was found in the basement along with all those dolls. So this woman has lived in this house over 50 years, or 50 years she's been in that house, and she's never seen it. She said it must have been her great grandma. She does not know where, like where all this glass came from, except great grandma. So I don't really have an age on this, but
that's really pretty.
It's just so beautiful. Just so beautiful. 12 inches, no chips. I was hoping to find a mark, but I never did. But I mean, even the base is nice and thick. Very nice. And that is my 3. That is my 3. We can go back to Beth. Thank you, everybody, for looking.
Thank y'all for being here tonight. We have one more round after I'm finished, right, Angie? Yep. So we have one more round. So my next 3 items, the first item I was thinking of, we've got red, white, and blue season coming up, especially with Memorial Day, 4th of July, all the things. I have an unmarked cup and saucer, another unmarked cup and saucer. It is going to be a straight price of $9. But it is a white, blue, and gold. And y'all, I think this is so, so pretty. Now, there is some wear on this. I'm going to show it to you. It is a vintage navy and white striped.
Ooh, pretty.
Cup and saucer. You can see that there's a little bit of wear to the gold gilding, like right in here. It's a little bit of wear for that. Again, I'm a sucker for the design here where it's not exactly round, but it has a little bit of scallop to that. That is a beautiful, it's not coming up on camera. Let me look over here just to make sure, but it is not coming up as blue as it is here. So you see there's a little bit of wear like in this one. It is more of a bowl size style, but this one is that 5.5 inch plate. This one is going to be $9. And you're going to get the cup and the saucer. Now, this I know is older because it's very thin. It is a much thinner material than the purple one, much thinner. So, and I love the ribbing in this as well, but how pretty would this be for 4th of July? It's got the little, I don't remember what that's called. That's not the C handle. Maybe that's the C handle. Maybe that's the C, and this, I don't know if that's a C or an O. I think that's more of a C too. This could be a D. I can't remember. But there is a little bit, you see how it's a little bit, it's got that wave in it, just like the plate. So I thought that detail was awesome because they continued it all the way up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, so pretty. This one is going to be about 3 inches tall, with the mouth of this one being a little less than 3, where this one, I love that purple, is 2.5 with a mouth of 3.25. So this is 2.5 by 3.25. Okay. This one is only like 3.5 by, is it 3.5 or 4.5? Sorry, I lied. It's 3 in between. 3 by a little less than 3. So you see how the shape is very different,
Yeah.
but I thought it's really thin. So this one is much thinner. It's the kind that when you put up to the light, you can actually see through it. So yeah, it's much thinner. This one is going to be, like I said, $9, number 8. $9, number 8 for this beautiful cup and saucer.
It's
The
pretty.
little blue pattern in that. That's really pretty. It's one of my favorites that I have found. And I thought for red, white, and blue coming up, the season, it'll be really, really pretty. All right. The next item that I have is I know that she does a lot of crafts. She
Yep.
has people that like this. And I've had a couple of these. I'm almost completely out, Angie. But this is a whole book of scrapbook paper. It is going to be $12 for the whole book.
That's a great
And
price.
it is 43 of the original 48 pages.
Nice.
This is the Violet Leaf stack. It is I think it's DCWV, if I'm not wrong.
DCWB.
It's by Violet Leaf. It's called Violet Leaf Stack. There were originally 48 pages. There's only 43. I'm going to go through and show you a little bit of it, but it's going to be $12, number 2. This has some, look at this. Oh my gosh, with the gold gilding. It's like the gold around it. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see that, but there's gold around that and it kind of shimmers. I'm just going to flip through, show you some of the beautiful purples and coloring that is in here. Look at that one. That one is so pretty. That's a very good green color. Some more green. I got to take the light off of it so y'all can see. This very
Beautiful.
Taj Mahal color.
Oh,
See
look
that
at that.
gold?
That's gorgeous.
But great for backing
Mm-hmm.
pictures, making paper crafts. If you watch Julie, when she does her paper crafts, and I think Picasso Cat was doing some too. This is a thicker, so it's a printed cardstock that is acid free. So that's got a little bit of gold in it too.
That's
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Look at that pretty. That's all gold in the back.
Yeah.
And then it even has some tags.
Oh, got the tags. Yep. Those are great journal cards. Great journal cards.
Very, very pretty. Here's some more. Of course, this is only $12. I don't know if this one is retired. I didn't get to check into it that much. But some of them that I had were retired. I'm going to just flip through. I thought that one was pretty neat. That's like a purple and mustard yellow. Really pretty. I like this one because that's that gold with those flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty. Look at this one.
Yeah,
Look how
that's
pretty that is.
beautiful too.
Isn't that pretty? So yeah, it is a thicker cardstock. 43 of 48 pages. So you could see, like, I think one of these. No, was it this one? I don't remember which one was used. Nope, it's not that one. But if you are a paper crafter, if you want to back some things, that's just another green one. So this whole one, and I could send this, because it's a book, I did check. Because it's a book, I have that 3M bubble wrap that you fold over on itself and it sticks to itself and self-adhesive. My mom got me some of that. It's really good for stuff like this. I should be able to send this media mail because it's paper and it doesn't have like advertisement on it. So I would be able to send this media mail if this is the only thing that you got. But I'm going to let this go for $12. number 2. $12
Very
number
good price.
if anyone is interested.
Very good price.
Yeah, I know we have a lot of good, very talented crafters in our
Yes, we
community.
do.
All right, y'all, and my next item is it's new old stock, and it is not vintage, but I'm going to show you that I bought this. You'll see why in a second. I'm a former special education teacher, and I thought this was really, really great. It is new old stock. It's called Mad Smarts.
Oh,
This is
wow.
this is interpersonal skills. It's social skills. So it is for your population with autism, neurodivergence, but it says here it's an interpersonal skills card game. Um, and it is 104 cards. It is brand new in the shrink wrap. And it says Mad Smarts is based on the card game Uno. The purpose of the card game is to help children with the following challenging issues: anger management, social skills, empathy, and a hodgepodge of other matters like confidence and cooperations. Players can use the category tips to answer questions on the card or come up with their own strategies. An adult or therapist can suggest additional approaches to address these issues. Um, and this is the back of this. So I know that several of us know someone with autism or working on the littles, or maybe adults working with behavioral challenges. But I saw this and I was like, this is a brand new game. And so I wanted to bring that. I thought it was pretty cool. 104 cards in there for this game. It is going to be $20, number 13.
Very
Mad
cool.
Smart interpersonal games, social skills, basically. I used to teach social skills for my kiddos with autism. It's going to be $20, number 13. And I actually just picked this up not long ago. But I have not had an opportunity to put it in the shop. But I know that it will do well, even though it's not vintage, just
Mhm.
because of the
Topic.
topic of the game. So
Yep.
I thought it was really, really cool. All right, so those are my 3. I'm going to send it back over to Angie. Again, that
Okay.
was $20, number 13.
Awesome. Well, again, I want to thank Beth for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you. And if you have not given Beth a thumbs up, now's the time to do it. Make sure she gets those thumbs up. I have 3 things left. This one, man, if it was not chipped, it'd be worth so much money, but it's chipped. So this is a Lowell blue cobalt top hat ashtray. And it's Lowell. It's got the round edges, no marks, but it has a bobo right here. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. It's got that nice big chip in it. But it is an ashtray. It is Lowell. It's got the texturized glass. Very nice condition otherwise. So this is going to go for $8. I've marked it to $8. If this thing was in great shape, I'd be listing it on eBay because it's got some value. But
I love that color.
It's a great color. It's in great condition, except for that boo-boo. And it is it's old vintage ashtray. But you can do other things with it. Make it a mini vase. Do something like that with it where you won't even see that chip. It is pressed glass. It is 3. Okay, so 3 inches this way, 2 1/3 this way by 2 inches tall. $8.
That is really pretty. I love that color.
I
Again,
love
great
it.
part of assemblage. Even just because it has a boo-boo on it doesn't mean you
Right.
can't
Right.
salvage
I
it.
mean, if you put, because if you put something in here and make an assemblage, nobody's going to see that, and it's a beautiful piece of glass.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was it starting at?
$8.
Girl, you need to tell me. I didn't put it in there.
It's okay.
I'm doing multiple things over here. So
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's not a problem. All right. The next one is for a set of 2. These are ruby flash, and the flash has really worn off of them, but they're just so pretty. I had to bring them anyways. This is also going to start at $8. You can just leave the $8.
Is it for the set though?
Yes, it's $8 for the set.
Okay.
Okay, so these are ruby flash glass butterflies. And as you can see, the flash has been pretty worn on them, but they are beautiful. They are just beautiful. And they are 8 by 8 at the widest points by 3/4 inches tall. Here is the second one. And again, you can see that ruby flash has been really worn off of it, but they are beautiful. And I thought somebody with some talent should be able to, spruce these up, because I just don't want to see them like go to a landfill or anything, because yeah, the red is, wearing off, but they're just so pretty.
I mean, I feel like between those and your blue picture, and I mean, you have a whole red, white, and blue assemblage already.
I really do.
Yeah.
Now, I believe these are Jeanette class. Jeanette did a lot of butterflies where most companies didn't. And again, these were found, they were great grandmas. The lady said they were her great grandmas because she does not remember her mom having them. But I just think, $4 each, $8 for the set. I mean, they are big. They're 8 inches by 8 inches at the widest points. So beautiful pieces. I think, they need help, but they're pretty.
I mean, but if you put those on a wall, with the hangers, if you can use the little hangers and put those, I think those should be very cute.
There are, and I did not find any chips or cracks on these, just the wear of the ruby flash part.
Really pretty. I need to think about something to do with those.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something, because I don't want to see them go to, I don't want to see them just ditched because the ruby flash. I mean, you can tell somebody was scratching them too. But again, if we could find, a gold paint, or I don't know, gotta be something to do with those, make them pretty again. So that is that one. And then my final one is going to be a choice, a $5 choice. These are vintage cabinet cards. They are 6.5 inches by 4 inches. And you've got the grandma, daughter, and children in this picture. This one is by J.A. Foster in Michigan. I love the collar on this lady, and I just think it's a beautiful cabinet card if you junk journal or you like vintage photos.
Grandma's eyes. She's like, are we serious right now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's always interesting to see these pictures. And then this one is a little girl looking off to the side. She's got her cute little boots on, cute little dress on, and she is just a cutie. Those little ringlet curls. And then around her neck, she's got some kind of beaded thing with an anchor on it, which I thought was interesting. Like maybe something from her mother, all those pearls with the anchor on it. The back of it is a nice pink, and it says I.S. Brady from Dayton, Ohio. So either one of these, $5 choice is my last one. They are 6.5 by 4 inches. Very nice cabinet cards for anything, like any type of craft, or, frame them and put them in a lady's sitting room, something like that.
The little girl would make super cute, like if you put a little witch hat on her and made like a little background with a little ghost or something like that. That would be super, super cute.
Yeah, especially with the black lines on the dress.
Yeah.
She's just
you
really
could do the dress purple, but leave the black lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then her little purple hat on with maybe a little flower on it, and then a ghost or something in the back. That is cute.
She is a cutie.
My gosh, that's cute. What a great idea.
All right. And that
All
is
right, guys.
fun.
Just three more for me, and then we will ask you if you want to see anything else. If you were coming in late, if you want to see something, be thinking about it. Let us know. We'll reshow it for you one time. Other than that, if you are watching the replay, make sure that if you're interested in something, you either leave a comment below, or you send an email right here to scprincess1@comcast.net if it was one of my items, or Angie-oddities@yahoo.com for one of Angie's items. And if you're just watching the replay to show us some love, then make sure to give a thumbs up and leave a little emoji or your favorite item down below. So don't forget to subscribe to mine and Angie's channels if you are not already subscribed.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I have, say it again.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I have a straight claim item, which is another anchor hawking, which would be great if we put them together. You would have a red, white, and blue. Another clear glass, y'all. But this is a vintage anchor hawking.
Thank you,
And
Karen.
it's tabbed, and it is a handled clear glass juicer. So this one does have the tab on it, like this. Thank you, Becky. Um, so this one does have the little hand, I call it the handle on there, but it
Yeah,
is
handle.
Atlas, and it is free of chips or cracks or anything like that. These always remind me of like a sombrero or something. I don't know why. It is going to be just $5, $5, number 9. $5, number 9. Without the handle, this is going to be about 5 inches in diameter. So, and the juicer for this one, they call it a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star, 8 star, 8 points right here, because some of them are wider. And I don't know the difference between a lemon or a lime one. Don't ask me because I don't know. This one is about 3 inches tall as well. So it is $5, and it is number 9. $5, number 9 for the Hazel Atlas clear glass juicer. Sticking with my kitchen theme, I have some Tupperware. Y'all know I never bring Tupperware because it sells so fast in my booth. But this one is in between booths. I'm going from one booth to the other booth. And it
Ah.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
vintage Tupperware egg dish.
Mm-hmm.
It is a double tray. It is beige, the light beige color. And it's got a great seal on it. Still smells like Tupperware. It is nice. Smells like new Tupperware.
Ooh.
And it does have both of its trays. Now,
Wow.
and the seal is what makes the Tupperware. So if you put Tupperware in the dishwasher, it warps the tops and they don't
Mhm.
work as well. But
Yeah.
this one is almost like brand new.
Oh,
So
I took care of that one.
look at that. It's like brand new. And do you know, let me just share a little tidbit here. Someone said that you could don't you of course don't have to use this. You can just use these parts, but you could put a little thin layer of water there
Uh-huh.
to keep, like if you were going outside, freeze that and then put your trays in to keep the eggs cold. I
Oh,
never, but there you go.
well, there
This
you
one
go.
is
I've never heard of that, but
awesome and new. It's not been burned, it's not been melted. And you know where most of the melting and the burning comes from? The dishwasher, because it gets
Mhm.
too near the coils and it will burn or melt. But this one is in excellent condition. It is going to be $18. $18, number 1.
Good deal.
Does it fit over a measuring cup? The juicer, it may. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
have the measuring cup. I had a uranium one, but I didn't check it. I can tell you that it does. You see how it's lidded like this, so it does look like it fits down into this. So would fit down in there. So it is lit. So this one, and then the juice comes here, but then it would fit on top of something else. I am not sure 100% Miss Ginger because the I don't have one of the measuring cups. I don't know if it would fit under like a little Pyrex one. I don't know if that would work.
I don't know.
But this one is going to be just $18, number one. Becky says she puts a little ice pack, the ice packs, the thin ones, the
Huh.
little thing. Oh, okay. But yeah, they were like, I just put a little bit of water. It was a lady in an antique shop. She goes, I just put a little bit of water in the bottom of that. Stick that in the freezer while my eggs are doing like chilling or whatever. And then when I take it to a picnic or something, then it doesn't get hot. And I was like, well, maybe
Interesting.
measure the bottom width for her. Okay. So there's an inside the short inside, the inside, but the juice would flow outside of this, is about 3 and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 8, 3 3/8, and then from the base outside of where the juicer, so see the juicer lines are right here. So from
Mhm.
juicer line to juicer line, that is about 4 1/4. So from here to here, 3 3/8, from here to here, right outside of the juicer holes, 4 1/4, and then total wise, because I sure don't know, that's a good question, is about 5 1/4 from here to here. I hope that helps. And I'm sorry I don't know the answer for that. All right, so my Tupperware was $18, number one. And my last item for the evening is another trinket dish with some jewelry in it. This one is a vintage sleeping. I had to bring a cat. You know I had to bring a cat. Angie's on the chat. So this is the
Aw,
vintage
sweet.
sleeping cat porcelain trinket box. It's by Crowning Touch Collections. This is the Republic of China, Taiwan. That is the marking there. The white oval trinket box. I've showed this before, but the white oval trinket box is glazed. The cat is actually bisque, little
Wow.
sleepy kitty. Inside is a new old stock. It is one of the earring necklace sets. So it's like a faux turquoise. It is multi-strand. So let me just show you. Oh, it's all tangled up now because I dumped it in that thing. So it has a faux like turquoise howlite little cabochon there, multi-strand. I think that hold on, because it is got like 3 strands, but now they're all tangled because I dumped them in that thing. Oops, my bad. I should be able to just show y'all like this. Okay, here we go. Oh, now we're cooking with Crisco. So this is the longest. Then it comes to this little piece with just the little gold ring, and
Pretty.
and then this little piece with another bead. Again, it's new old stock, and then it has a little pair of matching earrings with that. You see how they have the little howlite stones in there? I'm going to guess that is going to be 15 to 18, maybe. Oh, it helps if I use the number stick correctly. Yeah, about an 18-inch to here at full extension. So there's the 3 layers. It comes with little earrings. All of that is going to be inside the trinket dish like this. It is going to be $9, number 15. $9, number 15. You get the trinket dish and the jewelry inside.
Nice.
All right. Had to bring a cat. You know I had to.
And
All right,
other
let me bring Angie back up. And we did it, y'all. We did it. We got through sale. Thank y'all so much for being here with us tonight. If you have something that you would like to see again, We'll just be here for a few minutes, and you can let us know. Again, if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching. Leave a little comment. Check out Angie's channel. If you want to claim something, my email is here. Angie's is right there in white and in blue as well. You can claim by the item that, by the seller where it was. So, Angie, what you got coming up next?
Well, next is in an hour and a half, 8 p.m. Central. I will be on Becky's Vintage and More with Randy.
Right here.
Yeah, Becky's Vintage and More and Randy Moon Valley Crafts. And we'll be selling with her tonight. And then the next one is tomorrow night. Every Picture Tells a Story on Sandy and Otto Trish's channel at 6 p.m. Central. And you guys know that is just a goofy, fun.
There's some laughter in there.
Laugh too much. And then
sorry.
Monday I will be doing Monday Market. I do Monday Market every Monday on my show at 5:30 Central. And my special guest on Monday is Becky's Vintage and More. So I will see her again. But yeah, I do a show every Monday at 5:30 on my channel. So please go and subscribe and give it a thumbs up and everything. I have a different seller with me every Monday so that you get a wide variety of sellers. You get to meet a bunch of different sellers. And yeah. And then I'll just be having, my normal crazy week. See what else is next week. Ooh, for those of you who like crafts, Karen Chasing Vintage and I just decided on the 27th, so next week Tuesday, we on Karen's channel, we're going to do a crafty clearance. So
fun.
And I got plenty to show you. So please come join us for that too. That is at 6 p.m. Central. So yeah, I'm all over the place. If you ever need to know where I am, every Sunday morning, I release a video with all the announcements for the following week, what's going on, where you can find me. I post the links. You can click on them and subscribe to those people and hit the notification bell so that you hear about it, so you get notified. So that's what I'll be doing.
Well, yep, she's busy. Well, I am going to survive my last week of school. And on Sunday, I know what can do it. On Sunday, y'all, I am going to be doing a live haul. It is going to be part 2 of that big garage sale that I showed you. So I didn't film at it. I went there because I really didn't know that it was going to be anything. And I went and, oh my gosh, it was just so much, and I bought so much. And then Shelly and I went back because Shelly missed it, so she went back and the lady opened up for us again the following Friday, and we bought more stuff. At first I thought the house was empty, but then I kind of started looking around and it was just that one room that I first entered. So if you didn't see my video on Tuesday, I would love for you to watch that video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment on there. You would not believe the prices that I paid for some awesome stuff. It was a house clean out and it was awesome. So on Sunday, I'm going to be showing you the rest of the haul. It's right down here. Yes, Miss Ginger, you absolutely may.
Ginger.
You can email me if you want to see something right now. Let me know. We're about to finish up, but email me is always the best way, and I can let you know. I actually do sell a good bit after my sales because not everybody can be here live, and there's other live sales going on. So we do appreciate you guys contacting us. But back to my haul, you're not going to believe what else I got and what I paid. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So I'm trying to get through a bunch of hauls so I can bring some new stuff. And so I can put new stuff in the booths. I don't know if I'll get to the booths this weekend. I need to, but that may not happen. And that's okay. But next Tuesday, I will have another video. I think it's where we went to the auction. If I'm not mistaken. And y'all, let me just say that that's the most I've ever spent at any auction. Well, ever. I think ever. In the history of everness.
Wow.
Um,
You must have spent a lot.
so see what had happened was I'm competitive when I want something.
Yeah.
And there was something that I wanted, and I was not leaving there without it.
Oh boy.
Stay tuned for the fun. But I'm not the only one because Shelly is with me in this auction. And let me just say, there was Tupperware, and she was leaving with that Tupperware, and I filmed her bidding on it because she was determined to get that Tupperware because she's the Tupperware lady.
Oh my
So that
gosh.
video is actually us at the live auction. So if you enjoy
Wow.
live auctions, we show you the live auctions. We show you what is going on there. And we have little breaks in to tell you. Let me just say we were there 11 hours. We were at the auction 11 hours. Yeah.
Wow.
So stay tuned for this Tuesday's video, and then I'm going to be the following Tuesday will be. I'm hoping all of the haul, but I probably won't get it all in the 30 minutes that I allot for my videos. So I got a lot of inventory waiting for y'all to see it, and then waiting for me to process it, and I'm super excited. So thanks so much for those of you who watch my videos, and if you haven't, go watch it because you'll see the insanity that is when I'm at an auction and I want something. I saw the picture and I was like, I'm gonna get that. And I did. I did get it. So yeah, y'all at the bins all day. Yeah, but I'm at an auction. At the bins, I'm exhausted. I sat down and went like this all day. Y'all were digging through stuff. LaDonna and Cheryl just went to the bins all day yesterday. But they
Wow. Fun.
say LaDonna found Fenton at the bins.
Wow.
Yeah. So all right, y'all, let me go get something to eat. You know, Grandma goes to bed early over here. So we will talk to y'all later. Thanks so much for joining us. And until next
Thank you,
time,
everybody.
y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye, y'all. Thanks for coming.
Bye.